The alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Out. 3 down. Out.
Sponge. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man 5-7. Man 5-7. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
You got tight. You got tight.
One flag.
Check 4. Check 4.
81, 81.
Throwing is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll find Hall. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 83 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the ground, it's Geis. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Fielded just inside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Switch. Check it out.
Geis with the carry on second down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Out. Kill. No. Off. On the ball. Watch the shift.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, There has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Bravo!
Wentz now to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. These two teams all tied after one. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Wentz to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Safe, safe, safe. Check, check, lucky, lucky.
On On first down, this is Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Rotate.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check 50. Check 50. Shift. Joker. Alert flare. Flare. That's it. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
On second and 9, Haskins. Dancing to his left. And this is Latimer, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Watch out.
82.
50, Mike. 50. Good track.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's Bird to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pick up there. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Haskins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Haskins back to the air. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the run. They're running it. 46.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's good. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Get ready, man. Get the ball. Come on. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Man, I got you. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Now watch Ryan. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Empty. 5-9.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Geis, they'll try to run it, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Haskins to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Come on. 47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47. Watch the out.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Now it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Geis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Fresno. Slam.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
Blue there.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Go. 280. Hey, kill. Hey, 4 kill. Hey, exit. Go.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They tried to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Been a long day for you.
Throwing now is Haskins. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.